rather suspicious or like, but are not yet completely convinced. You need one more thing to nail it.
Fuck, I was just gonna say that yeah, you need to bring in the eggs and destroy them, blah blah blah, but they're not convinced yet to do that. Fuck.
Okay, what else happened with the rabbit?
Acaverius, you may roll a snooping right now to assist, because Mr. Flint is floundering just a little.
Yeah, I already told them all the facts. I don't know what more to add.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, crap. Hold on. Shit!
That's no good.
Okay, you know what? I'm using my fate chip.
Ah, yes, you have a green one.
Come on. Don't fail me now. I got a 4.
Good. As I said, this town, you notice that the townsfolk actually are actually figuring out what you guys are up to, and you see that they are desperate, that they are afraid to give up their good luck charms. They are afraid to to indeed go through life without having a good luck charm, and they're also quite desperate to survive, and for that they think they need good luck.
Okay.
Actually, are there any older people in the audience?
Yep.
And
there's
I
a
to one of them. I suddenly got an idea. You there, sir.
Yeah.
I reckon you've been living in this town for quite some time. Is that correct?
He goes, young man, you have no idea. I was here when they found this place. Yep.
Exactly. And did this here curse exist when you start living here?
No, sirree. It was hard work, but we stuck with it. I mean, this is a great place to live. Yep.
Now, do you recount when this curse firstly occurred and when people started having strange bad luck?
Well, I'm not certain, but I reckon it's about the time when damn Sheltonville got the ghost rock mine. That really was rather a bother.
I also heard something similar to that, but let me ask you another thing. Them strangely colored eggs, were they here every Easter ever since you came here?
Nope. But they arrived after about 3 years ago.
Yeah, was it around the same time when a lot of bad luck started happening?
You think from it? Yeah, you're right. Strange bad luck started happening around that time.
Okay.
The curse started then.
Now people have to start thinking. You hear it, folks?
You're going.
Bad luck and the eggs came around the same time. They're not gonna tell me that was a coincidence.
You may roll the last persuasion test before I hand down the final verdict.
Okay.
Okay, everybody.
Like
get your
game.
A
lawyer. Oh no, only a 3. What the fuck?
This is.
I also have a 3. Wow, that's very convincing.
This is it. This is what all we can do.
Sahib, maintenance. Not now.
I got a 6 in there.
Nice.
Wow, you got.
Is it an ace or a normal 6?
It was an 8.
It's a 7, so.
So I rolled a 7 total.
Okay, cool.
Okay, that's a +1 from Acaverius.
Okay.
Oh dear word.
How much is that in total,
give us a bonus
guys?
for being very convincing. We're making sense.
Actually, you have a +4, +2 from divine inspiration, and +2 from making a very good point. Actually, making somebody else make a very good point.
So that's what I asked one of the old people.
And then he's got +3, and now it's at because with mine it's at a +7.
Where does the +3 come from?
Okay, so he rolled a 3. He
That
gets
would be
the
a
plus
7.
2 and then the plus 2. That
7.
brings it up to 7. 1 for me is 8.
Excellent. In that case, there's a moment of silence. And I'm going to strap these away from each other. Oh wow! Check the thing. And
I want to say
everybody then
something
goes.
during the silence. I got one more thing I can add.
Yes.
And he says, now see, now I know all of you are afraid to give up them eggs 'cause they bring you good luck. But I'm telling you, by keeping those eggs, you're being selfish. 'Cause you might be getting good luck, but all your neighbors gonna be getting bad luck. I'm telling you, if you get rid of them eggs, nobody's gonna have any good or bad luck. Everybody's just gonna have a normal life. Now what's so bad about that?
And with that, they say, "Oh, Mister." Then they go with one. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Mister Flint here is right. We don't need those. We don't need the good luck charms. I mean, it's rather suspicious. Yeah, I never trusted those eggs anyway. Come on, let's. And they give you, and they're going straight in there, and the mob forms, and they're going to get their eggs and put them into the town square, and everybody who tries to keep their eggs is getting glared at, and houses are being ransacked, and eventually all the eggs are there and present and counted for.
All right.
So what should
you gentlemen
we do?
Want to
on
do the honors,
on the burning pile of whatever?
No.
However you want to. Yes.
You know what? Just to show these people just how much we hate these eggs, let's all let them destroy them. Let's let them give themselves their lives back, their luck back.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Then it's very clear we're not trying to scam them or steal the eggs or anything. We just want them to be destroyed.
Alright. Half an hour later of shooting and smashing, the eggs still remain alive. Shooting and smashing, the damn things still are present. They didn't even manage to dent it. Remember, these things are tough.
Suspicious.
Let's take an anvil and a hammer.
Alright. I look around and
the power of Christ compels you. Start
Why
using
not?
religion on them.
Why not?
Yeah.
There's Satan spawn, remember?
I hold the cross against the egg. We actually haven't tried it before, and I start praying.
Or Christ
Alright.
you.
Do you want to exercise it or do you want to destroy it?
Well, I think it's more or less the same thing, right? It both makes it less dangerous.
Alright, sure. Okay, roll me a faith roll and then we're going to see how well you fare.
Okay. Got a 5 and a 5.
Okay, you destroy them. It takes a while, but they just go with a there's just a the sun breaks through, and the evening becomes a little lighter, and the sun shines upon you and the eggs. And once the sun, that's just for a 2-3 minute for a minute or so, and then when the sun leaves again, the eggs are now dull. The colors has been drained right out of it. The life is gone.
Once that happened, I hold up my crucifix and I say,
see here, folks, this is exactly what I told you about. If these had been normal eggs that God put on our green earth, this wouldn't have happened. This clearly was the work of Satan, because otherwise they would have stayed the same, and you see the foul taint has been cleared away from them, thanks to the power of Christ.
Excellent. And with that, we roll the end credits, as it were.
yay!
And yes, you've managed to get a you managed to destroy the eggs and kill the incredibly evil Easter Bunny. Well done.
I can't help but feel sorry for the bunnies, though. Maybe they were causing trouble without knowing it.
Well, they are Satan's spawn. They were born to cause trouble. There are demonic bunnies.
Oh, this has been the craziest freaking.
Good show, Dawa. Good show.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Evil
All right,
bunnies.
so what happens now?
That was different than what I'm used
Guys.
to.
Guys.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Thank
That was
you.
a beautiful-
Show. I say, good show. Good show.
I say, good show, Mike.
Sorry.
Thank you very much.
I liked it.
Sorry. Thank you very much. I need
Thank
to
you
work
very
on my
much.
Anyway, yes, thank you. I enjoyed running this show and I hope you enjoyed this show just as much as we had playing it.
Yes.
And
yes.
next, this is my preferred style of DMing. It's a little crazy sometimes. It's a little bit loose oftentimes, and there's always something that people have forgotten to do.
Really.
For instance, but for now, hope has returned to Hope Springs, and the city will live, and the town will live for a few months longer, freed from the oppression and the gloom that comes with failing on Easter to get an egg. People are now more hopeful, more enthusiastic about life because they're no longer relying upon the crutch of superstition. They're doing it for themselves.
That's one
Succeed,
problem less for
fail,
priests.
or draw, they are going to do it all on their own strength. And that's what made Hope Springs a great place to live.
Of course, there's still
Hear,
the
hear.
problem with the bandits, but that's a problem for another day.
Yes. And of course, you missed a demon you missed a demon bunny.
Oh yeah, true, there's still one left, but he can't reproduce on his own. Or can he?
You don't know that unless it's,
Hmm. And the rabbits are still around the city, the town. And of course, who was this electric man?
I think it's just all superstition that they just name, and it's just actually all the same thing. That's at least that's my theory.
Of course. And well, are you really sure that Mr. Derringer has forgiven you for intruding upon his home?
Who knows? Wow, there's still a lot of unanswered questions.
Speaking of which, how is Mr. Mordekaiser going to get an audience with the great inventor now?
Yeah. Good
You
point.
know.
And now that the townsfolk are, Mr. Flint has shown his miraculous powers to this townsfolk, how will they react? And how will Missionary Paulson react to having a preacher with a different faith inside of his parish?
I have no problem with Missionary Paulson.
Nah, but does he have no problem with you?
Uh-oh.
That is the question.
Abraham
And
would
what
just
about-
say that they
and what-
both do the work of God, just in different ways.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. And John and the Mysterious Drifter, they have assisted the posse so well, but what do we know about them?
I am the man with no name.
Indeed.
Who's totally
Yeah.
not possessed by a demon.
Definitely not possessed by a demon. How dare you insinuate such a thing?
Actually, that's true. I am not possessed by a demon.
Nope.
By an evil
Not at all.
genius. Anyway, I
So
think
if you
we're done
ask
for
him,
today.
"Hey, are you possessed by a demon?" then he can say straight to your face, "No, I'm not."
So,
There we go.
Tao,
And that
what are we going
is
to
that.
do next time?
Freedom Night.
Well, of course, next time we're going to do something that has no recording, since we're going to wrap up season 1 of the Freedom Nights. So we'll
Yes,
explain
yes.
what it exactly is later.
Indeed.
The next recording is in about 2 weeks
2 weeks.
time. 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks,
Probably at
depending
least.
on how things. And we're going to go to Chiaroscuro, I think, and play the game that's called Exalted,
Ah, yes, of course. And to the people
which
at home,
features.
Exalted
Yes,
is
go on.
a game we've been playing for a while, but we just completed a story arc, as we say. So we actually have this is actually a good jumping on point for like new people to follow the story. At least, I think so.
Indeed, I shall write a short summary of the most important things that you can put on your website, Ramses.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good idea. I'll put that on
Yes.
on our Tumblr page. Good idea.
For instance,
Good.
now,
Alright.
I'm hoping that you enjoyed the show, and I am looking forward with hope to Exalted and the wild, weird shenanigans that will be done there.
Alright. Well, Dawa, thanks for the game. I certainly had a lot of fun. Does everybody agree?
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh yes.
I had a good
Most
time,
definitely.
yes.
I'm glad to hear that.
Well then, folks, that's gonna be our last Deadlands game, at least for the time being. I'm certain that in time we will return to Hope Springs. I've got a feeling.
Yes,
for
we
now-
have some unbusiness.
But for now, we're gonna call it a night, and we hope to see you again in 2 weeks for the next episode of Radio Multiverse RPG, when we'll be playing a game of Exalted. We'll hope to see you then. Say good night, everybody.
Good night,
Good night,
everybody.
people.
Good night,
Good night.
folks.
And yeah, from me as well.